run it with Slum, and it just made sense.
Right. I believe your first project was The Undeniable. What do you remember most about the creative process going into your debut album?
Man, the Undeniable LP, man, it just was crazy because, like, it was just all, like, I was rocking with all the up-and-coming producers that's, like, hot now, you know what I mean? From Black Milk to Nick Speed, the Young RJ, and Dilla. I mean, it was just a crazy process, man. The whole crew was there, and it was like all hands was on deck, man, when we recorded that record. Like it was just a Detroit extravaganza on that record, man. So yeah, man, that was real memorable.
What kind of reception did you get not only in Detroit but worldwide?
Man, I'm still touring, man. Still touring, man, from those records from back then, man. Still doing shows, still touring, man. So
right.
That speaks for itself.
Absolutely. A couple years later, the master catalog Spring Summer 2005 comes out. Was that a mixtape, official release?
That was a mixtape.
Okay.
That was a mixtape, and just something to keep things going while I was out on tour, and it was material for me to sell while I was, touring, and keep the fans thirsting.
Right. Also, a year later, the Quiet Bubble mixtape drops. Do you remember dropping that as well?
Of course. The Quiet Bubble mixtape came. That was the prelude to the Carte Blanche album. And Carte Blanche was, that album came out on Look Records with my homeboy DJ Design. And DJ Design was from the West Coast. And how me and him hooked up was he was actually down with Stone's Throw. He was the DJ from Foreign Legion.
I'm familiar, yep.
And DJ Design, he actually designed the Quasimodo character
Madlib.
For Madlib. And he started a label. And he wanted production from Dilla. So Dilla told him that, I'll do the production, but you got to fuck with Phat Cat. You know what I mean? And so I get a call, Design, like, yo, man, let's do a record or whatever. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I hollered at Dilla, man. I already got some production from him because he did some joints for AG, because AG was signed to Look Records. And he flew me out to San Francisco. We signed a deal, and I stayed out there and recorded the album. And yeah, man, it was a good time out there, man. I learned a lot and DJ Design, that's my man right now today. I just hollered at him yesterday, actually.
Very dope. Yeah, he sent me a mixtape a couple weeks ago, so very familiar with him.
Oh yeah, my God, man.
Yeah. What adjustments did you make going into that sophomore album in 2007, Carte Blanche?
Man, the reason why it was called Carte Blanche is because I had control to do whatever I wanted to do. That's why it was called Carte Blanche. So I wanted to rock with, the producers I wanted to rock with. I wanted the MCs I wanted to rock with. And I wanted to keep it all Detroit. Like from man, and just really show the world like Detroit had the illest MCs, we had the illest production, and like we could bang with the best. And I just wanted to put a project out that showed that.
What can you speak on as far as the younger producers who are definitely doing big things nowadays, such as Black Milk and Young RJ? What do you remember that about those guys when they first started out?
Well, I mean, Young RJ, that's like my little bro. And I mean, I used to go and pick him up from school and bring him to the studio. And like, actually, I was the first person to even rap on a Young RJ beat, because like everybody else used to be like laughing, like, oh man, it's all right, you know what I mean? But I'm like, bro, this shit is dope, man. I'm gonna fuck with your shit, you know what I'm saying? And same thing with Nick Speed, you know what I mean? And I just embraced them. I just embraced them young guys, man. And I just wanted to show people that y'all was sleeping on these dudes.
Right. 2008, nobody, not anybody gets a mixtape with Mick Boogie. How did you guys connect for the International Phat Cat mix CD?
Well, that happened from, it was some guys that had a clothing line, and they linked us up together. And that's how that mixtape came about.
Okay. Very dope. Take us back to the Casual Project, Ron Bon Jovi.
Oh, man, you
Ron Jovi.
Ron John Bovey, man. How you know about that?
Come on, man. If we're going to do an interview, we got to do the proper research.
Wow. Ron John Bovey, man. That's what me and my brother Casual from the High Road crew. Casual is like one of my favorite artists, man. I mean, Smash Rockwell, man. He is one of the most underrated MCs in the game. And I was always a big fan of his. And that project came about from me and my buddy Justin, who was Unjust. He does like all the artwork, and he did production for Hyro, and he does a lot of, visuals for those guys. And he's my man too. So when I was staying out in the Bay with Design, Justin used to come, and we used to smoke out or whatever. And he just always had crazy ideas, and we always stayed in contact. So Justin reached out and was like, "Yo, man, we need to do some work or whatever." And he was like, it was Justin's idea. He's like, "Man, you know what would be dope, man, if like you and Casual did an album together, whatever." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Of course." So me, Justin, and Casual linked up, and we started sending stuff back and forth to each other, and it just turned into a whole project. And yeah, that's how the Ron John Bovey came about.
Very dope. Any plans on doing a part 2 in the future?
Yeah, man. I actually spoke to Justin last week, man, and that Ron John Bovey project really didn't see the light of day. I mean, it's not even up digitally. It never came out digitally. So we're going to re-release that and probably put some new joints on there. And yeah, man, we're going to let the world see what they missed.
Right. I know you got things to do. I'm going to briefly go over some of your discography single-wise, and then you're going to catch us up on what you got going on in 2022. I know you did the SOS project in 2017.
You was pulling shit out, yo. Yeah, man, the SOS project, that's from my buddy DJ Dister out in Germany. He's like a graffiti legend out in Germany, and he's an ill producer. And yeah, me and Dister linked up. We did the SOS project. We actually working on SOS Part 2, actually. And I was supposed to link up with him in the fall when I go back on tour in Europe. Me and Guilty Simpson we're about to go back out on the road in September.
Very dope. Single-wise, you've been busy with Battlestar, Ashanti Symbols, Beat Packers, Inkswell, Capo, Alexis Alon, Mel Fraze. Take us back to what you currently have going on and what we can look forward to in the future.
Bro, like you fucking me up right now. Like a lot of those songs and singles you're talking about is stuff that I don't really remember because like when we're on tour in Europe, we always linking with different producers and like from the shows we'll go to the studio and record and then the shit come out and I probably don't even know the verses from that shit because just wrote on the spot, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's how a lot of that stuff came about, from just meeting people in Europe and going to the lab and recording.
Right.
That's
no doubt. You've been a very busy man. What are you currently working on right now? What can we look forward to?
right now. I'm working on my new project, and I got some production from this young guy from the UK. His name is Agor. We actually did a project. I don't know if you know about that. It's called the Rededication to the Suckers.
I think I did peep that out. Yeah.
It's a US version and it's a UK version. It's a Europe version and it's a US version. And all the production is different. It came with color vinyl. Like this shit never was digital. It was just all vinyl. So this was like a project that it flew over a lot of people's heads. So I'm gonna re-release that. And actually me and Justin that put out the Ron John Bobby, that came out at the same time. So we're gonna re-release that also. But yeah, I'm working on a new record with Agor. I'm working on quite a few things, man. I'm about to head back out on the road in September. Me and Guilty, we got a gang of tour dates coming up in Europe in September, October. So just feel good to get back on the road and connect with the fans.
Absolutely. Outside of music, any other avenues Phat Cat is exploring?
Of course, man. I actually have a personal tour business that I got. And I give people personal tours when they come to Detroit, man. It's Phat Cat Essential Detroit Tours, man. Go to phatcatessentialdetroittours.com, man. And people come to Detroit. It's actually the #1 experience on Airbnb in Detroit right now, man. So people come here, man. I show them Detroit, give them some history. You know what I mean? They ask me a lot of questions about the music and you know what I'm saying? I just give them a taste of Detroit, man, show them what Detroit is really about. Because a lot of people come here and they have this misconception like, oh, man, I'm going to get shot or, am I going to get robbed or what's going to happen to me? And, I just try to change people's mind when they come to the city and show them that Detroit is a beautiful place and it has a lot to offer. So, that's what I've been doing also.
Yeah, I believe I'm taking my dad there at the end of the month, so we'll have to link up.
Book the tour, man. Book the tour.
I will definitely do that. Before we get out of here, can you shout out your social media and where we can keep up with everything Phat Cat?
Yeah, like I say, Central Detroit Tours at Gmail. With Facebook, Phat Cat on Facebook. Phat Cat, aka Ronnie Euro, on Instagram. The same on Twitter. Yeah, man. Just holler at your mans, man.
No doubt. Before we get out of here, any last words for the people that have been rocking with Phat Cat since day one?
Man, I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me and still rocking with me. Man, I'm gonna keep bringing y'all raw Detroit hip hop, and yeah, man, just look for me out on the road in September. Yep, that's it right there. Just look for me out on the road, man, in Europe, man. And I hope to see y'all at the shows, man.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for the culture and spending, no doubt. And I will see you at the end of the month.
Yeah, man, come through, man. I'm gonna have one of them vinyls for you too, man, when you come.
Appreciate that. Everybody, this has been History Lesson, episode 174. That's the legendary Phat Cat. I'm the journalist Sin-seer. Thank you so much, Phat Cat.
Oh, my pleasure, my brother.
All right, see you soon.
All right, peace.
Peace.